Hello everyone, welcome back to Simplify Studies. In today's module, we will learn about solar and lunar eclipses. But before I start with today's topic, let me introduce you to few new words related to this topic and I will use some pictures or diagrams to explain these words. Here, I have an object in red color followed by its shadow. The darkest or the completely dark central portion of the shadow is called umbra. On the other hand, the lighter part or the partial shadow is called penumbra. Next, we will talk about Moon's orbit. Moon's orbit is elliptical, means its orbit is not perfectly circular. So, when the moon is closest to the earth, that point is called perigee. And when it is very far from the earth, that point is called apogee. Now, let us understand what these eclipses are. The celestial bodies, such as the moon or planets in the solar system, are opaque objects and form shadows in space. When one celestial body moves into the shadow of another celestial body, an eclipse occurs. So, an eclipse can be defined as blocking the sun either by Earth or the moon. In short, eclipse means blocking the light. Two types of eclipses occur on Earth depending on the position of the Earth and the moon, called as solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse. However, the eclipses do not occur frequently because the orbit of the moon is tilted away from the orbit of the earth. Now, let us understand the reasons for eclipses. An eclipse that occurs on earth involves the three celestial bodies, the sun, earth, and the moon. When the sun, the earth, and the moon are in a straight line or in linear position, we get to see eclipses. The other reason behind a solar or a lunar eclipse is the unique and interesting interplay of rotations of the earth and moon around the sun. Let me start today's topic with solar eclipse. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon appears between the earth and the sun. It partially blocks the sunlight. A solar eclipse can be seen only from the locations where the moon's shadow falls. As the moon is revolving around the earth, the solar eclipse do not last long. A solar eclipse lasts only for a few minutes, say for 3 minutes or maximum for 7.5 minutes, until the moon is displaced from its position. A solar eclipse occurs only in every 18 months. There are three main types of solar eclipses. We will first start with total solar eclipse. It is visible from a limited area on the earth. When the sun is completely blocked by the moon, it is called a total solar eclipse. During this type of eclipse, the moon's dark umbral shadow sweeps across the earth's surface. It results in darkening the sky. The closer the moon is towards the earth, the easier it will be for the moon to completely hide the sun, and as a result, we get to see total solar eclipse. It is visible to people who are in Umbra region. One of the first people who explained how eclipses happen was Aryabhatta, an Indian mathematician and astronomer who lived in the 5th and 6th century of the current era. Now, let's get back to our topic. The second one is partial solar eclipse. It occurs when the positions of the sun, moon, and earth are not exactly in a straight line. In this type of solar eclipse, only a small part of the sun is covered by the moon's shadow. The size of the eclipsed area is called eclipse magnitude. Now, before I move on to the next type, let me tell you every year moon is shifting away from the earth. And as a result, we will rarely get to see total solar eclipses in future. So our third topic is annular solar eclipse. This type of solar eclipse occurs when the moon is far away from the earth and appears smaller. When the moon appears in front of the sun forms a ring around the moon. In short, when the moon is near apogee, we get to see annular solar eclipse. People in the Antumbra region will be able to see this eclipse. To understand what is an Antumbra, please look at this diagram. Now, let's move on to the next topic, and that is lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse occurs when the earth appears between the sun and the moon. The earth restricts the sunlight from reaching to the moon. Children, as we all know that the earth orbits the sun and the moon orbits the earth. These processes are carried out simultaneously. When the earth comes between the sun and the moon, it prevents the sunlight from reaching to the moon. The earth's shadow falls on the moon's surface. This causes the lunar eclipse. It occurs only when the moon appears full or during full moon night. Lunar eclipse occurs less frequently because the moon's orbit is at an angle to the earth's orbit and it can be seen from the earth at night. It usually lasts for a few hours, unlike a solar eclipse. You can see a lunar eclipse directly. Means you don't need special glasses to look at lunar eclipse. There are 3 types of lunar eclipses. So, one by one we will learn about each one of them. The first one is total lunar eclipse. In this type of lunar eclipse, the sun and the moon appear on exactly opposite side of the earth. In this type, even though the earth's shadow entirely covers the moon, some sunlight manages to reach to the moon. When the sunlight passes through the earth's atmosphere filters out most of the blue light. Due to this, the moon appears red in color. Next, we have partial lunar eclipse. In this type of lunar eclipse, the earth's umbral shadow covers only a part of the moon. In partial lunar eclipse, the shape of the moon is dependent on the alignment of the sun, earth and the moon. The shadowed part of the lunar surface can be dark red or rust or charcoal grey in color. This may be due to the sharp contrast between the shadowed part of the brilliant part of the moon outside the umbra. Every year, at least 2 partial lunar eclipses occur, but the number of appearances of total lunar eclipses are very rare. Next, we have penumbral lunar eclipse. It occurs when the moon moves through Earth's penumbral shadow. In this type, the Earth's umbra does not entirely shade any of the lunar surface. You can observe a slight fading of the lunar body near the umbra. The penumbral lunar eclipse can be viewed only when at least the half of the moon enters the penumbra. Before I end today's session, I'd like to answer one of the questions which was asked in the comment box. The question is, why do we get to see only one side of the moon? Well, the answer is, our moon takes 27 days to rotate around its own axis and 27.3 days to revolve around the earth. This means moon rotates around its axis at almost the same rate or the speed as it revolves around the earth. Hence, the same side of the moon is constantly facing the earth. However, an interesting fact is that due to this elliptical orbit of the moon, we get to see almost 59% of the moon's surface. Students, occurrence of eclipse is a beautiful natural phenomenon. The researchers and the scientists they study eclipses to learn about the surface of the planets. Sometimes due to bad weather or pollution you cannot see the eclipse. That's all for today. Have a good day.